you together. Actually, you all kind of look the same, but it's nice to see you. Modern philosopher and civil rights theorist Cornel West talks about an ancient educational concept called paideia. Paideia, he writes, is a deep education that connects you to profound issues in serious ways. It instructs us to turn our attention from the superficial to the substantial, from the frivolous to the serious. In other words, paideia is the classical process of teaching our true human nature. I like to think of paideia in terms of what it means to truly internalize a sense of global consciousness. As a Westminster learning goal, global consciousness goes beyond geography or study abroad. In the context of Cornel West's paideia, committing to global consciousness involves learning to deeply connect with the world in our everyday lives. I hope that during your time at Westminster, you have read something, met someone, or gone somewhere that has made your view of the world a little bit bigger. Maybe you learned about the nature of friendship from Aristotle. Maybe a fleeting friendship with the late Brian Bishop inspired you to never stop the story. Maybe volunteering with Salt Lake's refugee population lends purpose to your sense of hospitality. Though a college experience has offered us all opportunities to expand our worlds, I worry that we will soon lose sight of that scope. While a wireless world does offer us live feed from faraway places, it also makes it pretty easy to subsist within our own self-sufficient lives. I think that habitual convenience sometimes renders us globally comatose. News of the world, specifically the Arab world, fascinated us this year. We were mesmerized by images of revolutions tumbling through North Africa and the Middle East. But most of the time, I don't think we see the world happening. We don't notice until it's spamming our Facebook news feeds, and even then, we often fail to unplug and truly engage with the world. This year, from Tunis to Cairo to Tripoli, individuals literally set themselves on fire to affect their worlds, and we, for the most part, valorized them. We watched, captivated, the displays of defiance and the spread of empowerment. We made the connection. But what if we noticed global connections more often and more subtly? Observe not only riots and revolutions, but also resources and equity. What if we understood that everything comes from somewhere? That in order for someone to be egregiously wealthy, someone else must be tragically poor? What if we worked to empower the good guys as much as we celebrate catching the bad guys? What if we consciously committed to being global? That's what I suggest. And I think paideia can help us be globally conscious because it requires us to make connections. Paideia insists that we, as deeply educated college grads, consciously contribute our skills and knowledge to the serious issues of a global community. The way I see it, it's so not about saving the world. It's about participating in it, wholeheartedly, engaging with people and exploring connections. We must go beyond making comfortable lives for ourselves and our families and start living in a bigger world. I think it's possible to consciously contribute wherever you are, whatever you're doing. As a doctor or as a Democrat, as an analyst, a Mormon, a teacher, or a father. I ask you to consider how your energies powerfully affect immense global connections. I ask, how can Tunisians, Egyptians, and Libyans have possibly made changes in their countries and headlines across the globe if they did not truly understand their power to affect the world? So, will you work for a company that pays you 6 figures while its laborers in Southeast Asia work for $28 a week? Or will you live modestly and be employed somewhere socially responsible? Will we, the Westminster College class of 2011, strive first for our own material comfort, or will we commit to learning, teaching, and helping throughout our lives? I'd like to close with someone else's words, because frankly, I'd be betraying my newly earned humanities degree if I didn't. Howard Thurman, the activist and theologian, once said, "Don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive, go do it." Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. A profoundly internalized sense of global consciousness and paideia challenges us to do whatever it is that makes us come alive, but requires that we contribute relentlessly to the world